Welcome everyone to game 3 here. We have a replay cast once again here between 5IFE and Backdoor Protocol here on the Legion and Hellborn sides. So we are underway here with the bands. We have Solomon and Cthulhu font so far here for 5IFE. Dromeda going to be the first band here, followed up by Parasite. For Backdoor Protocol, we have Deadwood as the last band into Moira here. So quite the mixture of bands there. We got a jungler, a pair of supports, couple of strength initiator, potential offlane heroes, and the Solomon. The Solomon is quite interesting. We don't really see Solomon all that often, but he is going to make a ban appearance here. First pick of Monarch coming out for 5IFE, followed up by Electrician and Shipper. So we have a support and a core picked up there. Could potentially see that as a duo offensive lane. Could also see the Chipper as a main support, where he could be utilized for stacking the jungle for either some kind of carry or mid hero that can rotate into the jungle very early on. So we'll have to wait and see how they do decide to utilize that chipper. But for the most part, I am expecting this electrician to go into the off lane. I do think it is quite good against the Monarch, specifically as a counter pick. Having the cleansing shock to deal with that chrysalis from the Monarch. But our Legion side here using a lot of time. They almost have ran out of all their extra overtime here. They're going to go with the Behemoth and the Kraken. So they do pick up what could most likely be their secondary support and their mid, or one of their initiating core heroes as well. But I am expecting this to be a secondary support Behemoth with a main support Monarch. So we should have the two supports picked up there, as well as what I believe to be the mid, but it could still be a solo for one of the side lanes with a potential tri-lane in the making. We have the secondary bands coming up now with two more picks still remaining for Legion and three for Hellborn. We have Clanks, Corrupted Disciple, and Tundra going to be banned out here from the side of Backdoor Protocol. Jeremiah, Zephyr, and the Gladiator going to be banned out here from 5IFE. So a lot of those team fighting style of cores, the Jeremiah and the Zephyr, these very strong mid game style of cores. The Gladiator as well, very good for team fight disruption. Uh, with lots of follow-up damage from heroes like the Chipper from that Pitfall Showdown combination. But we're going to see an Artesia pick coming out here into a Pharaoh. So they go with, well, what I believe to be their second support in the Artesia and their second core hero with the Pharaoh. I do feel like they are not having the most amount of damage in their heroes, but this could be a mid electrician, perhaps, or a mid pharaoh. I'm not too sure how they're gonna lane this, but the Artesia is very interesting against the Monarch. There's a lot of defensive heal there already. They have some pretty tanky heroes to kind of bring down. Now, Legion's gonna finish off their lineup here with both the Lord Selphorus and the Malakin. And we're going to see a Gemini as the final pick here for the Hellborn side. That's going to be their damage output, as they were lacking quite a bit of damage there. They do have a lot of melees in their team, which is quite interesting. I don't know how I feel about a Gemini against heroes like Kraken and Behemoth. I feel like Gemini is going to have quite a hard game here, going up against these melee cores. And there's a lot of damage surrounding the Malakin here, and a lot of lockdown. I really do like this lineup coming out from the Legion side. And I don't know how the matchup between Gemini and Malakin goes. I feel like Malakin is quite strong early on against the Gemini, where um, if Malakin is very durable, it's very hard for Gemini to man up on the Malakin. Early game, I think Gemini is going to need a lot of farm in order to compete with the Malakin here. And it's going to be difficult, I think, if Malakin is off to a good start here. He is going to be tri-laned with Monarch and Behemoth, so they have a pretty solid tri-lane. And with that being said, it looks like Backdoor Protocol is running the tri-lane of their own. They have Gemini, Artesia, and Chipper, which, I don't really like this tri-lane all that much. There's not a lot of setup for the Gemini Twin Fang stun. There is not a lot of control. They have decent amount of single target damage with the rockets and the missiles, but if they are not able to focus their spells on one guy, whereas the side of the Legion tri-lane, they have these really strong disables. They have the Fissure, the Crippling Pollen, and the Malakin dealing lots of damage on top of that one target that gets locked down. They are very squishy on heroes like the Chipper, the Artesia, and I just don't really like this tri-lane, but again, I would love to be proved wrong here. We have an Electrician mid against a Lord Self-Forest, which I think this is a fairly even matchup. I think Electrician does well early on. Lord will uh, possibly do decently. Definitely he will take over the lane later in the later levels. Kraken versus Pharaoh in a 1 versus 1 in the long lane. I think Kraken should do just fine here. I don't know if Pharaoh can win this lane in terms of CS. We're going to have a Twin Fang stun come out. Here's a Crippling Pollen. Monarch's going to go down right away. So apparently this tri-lane is just fine. Perhaps Monarch got caught out of position. I did catch that at the very end here. There was a Ward of Sight down from the Artesia, which I believe they did spot that Monarch out initially. Monarch already taking a lot of pressure as he goes back to the lane. But yeah, that tri-lane doing some nasty damage there, at least early on. So again, that's good. They're proving me wrong. You get the Bloodlust kill there onto their Chipper. So he picks up some upgrade to his Striders. You see Behemoth doing a pull here with his Marchers. So they're going to be able to get that pull off, but we see Hellborn doing a pull of their own, so both sides doing some pulling here. Pharaoh is doing really well here against the Kraken. Okay, apparently Pharaoh with the level 2 Hellfire takes out Kraken, who did not get his Tsunami charge. That is a good spot there by the Pharaoh. He is off to a good start here, 9-3 against 6-0. Interesting that he is winning so heavily on the creep farm. But that level 2 Hellfire soloing the Kraken. There he comes in with some big right-click presence. He hits level 3 now. Picks up the level 2 splash. He's still feeling confident he doesn't need the Tsunami charge. We have a wall down here in the bot lane onto Artesia. Malakin, though, there's a Chrysalis coming in. He will hold his ground. He will get the 1 kill first onto the Artesia, but they do bring him down, and now Behemoth could go down as well. There's a Crippling Pollen on the Chipper. 2-man Fissure stun. Gemini goes in for the stun here on the Monarch. The Rockets are coming in, but they're not going to pursue for the kill here. It's a 1-for-1, and they lost their Malakin, so it's a good start here for Backdoor Protocol. Electrician gets the Merrick's rune here. Looks like Lord got the first rune, which was a double damage. Going to box out the Electrician here off the creeps as he pops the double damage. Electrician taking some heavy pressure here. Oh my god, the big right clicks coming in from Lord Self-Forest. He's going for this Bloodlust kill now. There is no grip on the Electrician. He dives and takes some tower hits. Going very deep here with the pressure. And quite interesting that he does decide to skip the grip in a 1 versus 1 matchup. Don't know if I necessarily agree with that. But the double damage rune definitely hurting his cause here. As level 3 more Certissimo, I believe, coming in there doing some really good pressure. I have a 20-2 Lord against a 13-2 Electrician. I have another wall here on the Artesian. Now there's the focus buffer. Gemini goes in with the Twin Fang stun and Monarch. He's going to Chrysalis himself as Artesia is going to go down to Malik. And in the background, Monarch is holding his ground. He will end up falling there. And it was a 1-for-1 Artesia for the Monarch. I think I would have much rather liked to have seen 2 in the Chrysalis there. just to delay the kill a little bit longer. Focus buffer going to wear off there. It's the sword throw and the fissure taking it out. Gemini, he has a Twin Fangs jump in 2 more seconds. He might go in for the kill. They're on the Malikan. Malikan will fall. And will they get more now as Artesia? He is going to go down there. It does get the kill onto Behemoth on the Monarch. And Chipper, he will take a Crippling Pollen Stun. Chipper, he's going for the kill here. There's a Chrysalis, as that will save his life, it looks like. Chipper trying to line up the rocket. Will he go for it? Just throw him out, but not going to connect there. So a lot of action here. We have 9 hero kills here under 5 minutes. This one definitely not short of action, but Pharaoh, he's the top farmer here so far with the 1-0 creep score. He was not the one who got the bloodless. That was Chipper, but he is 32-5 against a 27-1 Kraken. There's a fissure. Oh, they got the Gemini there, actually. That was a nice nice disable chain there, as Malikan actually got credit for the kill. I'm gonna throw out the sword throw, but not gonna connect there. Middle lane Electrician and Lord Salforus went at it. Looks like no Undying was used there. Electrician, you know, despite being down in creep score, actually gets the kill. So that's going to be nice. I don't know if there was any rune involvement there. It looks like there is a rune coming up soon, so I don't think either side actually had a rune to influence that fight. It's a nice job by Electrician. He does have the grip now, and he has maxed out the electric shield, which is currently level 4. He's going to find himself a haste rune. This Kraken could be in some trouble. The haste rune is popped here by Electrician. Pharaoh is manning up here with the Hellfire. There's to release the Kraken coming out. Electrician going to go in there. They bait out that release the Kraken. And now bottom lane, we have Electrician, I think, porting in here. There's a Twin Fangs jump there on the Monarch. The fight has started. Crippling Pollen comes out on the Gemini as the rockets are hitting onto Monarch. Electrician is going to get this kill. And it looks like they will fall back on the rest of the heroes here. They don't lose any more players. There's a fissure into a sword throw. Artesia, one more auto attack. Malikan will take him out there. Chipper could be in some trouble now as well. Focus buffer is put on, but Gemini is going to line up the stun here on the Behemoth. Chipper going to go down as just get hit with a Crippling Pollen into a fissure. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Lord Salforus falls to both the Pharaoh and the Electrician. The Pharaoh now on a serial killer streak. He is 450 gold per minute. Having a very good start here with the Steam Boots and the Bracer picked up. See if he has anything else being delivered, but we are 7.5 minutes into the game here. With 16 kills in total, 10-6 hero kill lead, 1,200 gold lead, top of a 150 experience lead, so very even in terms of experience here. We have a bottle picked up on the Kraken as well as Steam Boots. Currently Chipper up here in the top lane. Pharaoh going to activate the Hellfire. Kraken gonna man up here with release the Kraken once again. There's the wall from the Pharaoh. The focus buffer comes out. Kraken goes in with a 2-man charge. There's the splash coming in. And Zane takes out one. He's trying to make it a double tap, and he's gonna make it a double tap. Are you kidding me? He turns it around with those right-click splashes as that was maxed out. Even has the level 3 in the torrent. Big damage coming in from that Kraken. 1 versus 2. Picks up the double tap. Huge plays coming in there. As that will get closer to evening up the score, but they're going to take an experience lead now of 1,200. Electrician goes for the Striders here. A little bit curious by that. Typically we see either the Ring of Sorcery or the Sorcery Boots or something like the Ghost Marchers, but might be going for early post haste this game. Picks up a Scarab as well. Not sure what he's going to turn that into. Maybe a Ring of the Teacher for a Gnome's Wisdom. We'll have to see. But he is currently making his way down to the bottom lane. Not sure if he was spotted out or not, trying out this rotation, but he's going to go for a Veiled Rot here. As we see Malik imports to the top lane. A little bit interested by that rotation, because I think he might have saw the Pharaoh there. Kraken currently in position here. Has a lot of build up. He is sitting on only 400 gold here. Gemini ports in Revan, and multiple ports come in. Malik, and he's going to sword throw away as Kraken almost gets the kill there on the Gemini. He recombines into main form, and Kraken now going to most likely fall here. Release the Kraken comes out, and will it be enough for a kill? There's the Morse Artesian coming in from Lord Self-Forest. They will bring down the Pharaoh, and Lord Self-Forest, he hasn't been dying up on the Electrician. Is this going to be enough damage for a kill? The focus buffer is down. Currently, there's a fissure into a sword throw. Gemini, is he going to turn this one around? Here comes the heals from Artesia. He's thinking about jumping back in, but this is Top Wars, baby. Monarch is here now as the slows come out from Artesia, but it looks like that will be the end of the fight. It was a 1-for-1 with more or less all 10 players rotating up here eventually for both sides to this top lane. But yeah, what a fight that was. We have Gemini buying the Rejuve potion. He's gonna not waste, but he's gonna to use quite a bit of gold there to get his dogs back. I'm a little bit surprised by that, as he does have the Fire and Ice to send his dogs back to base. Does avoid the potential gank there. Pharaoh currently in the bot lane with a Wrath of the Pharaoh up. We have Legion side rotating here. This is going to be spotted out by that Ward of Sight by the Pharaoh. Now, will he make the juke here? He's trying to go for the port out. Doesn't have the TP available. He's gonna get spotted out here by 4 players. Uses his Wrath of the Pharaoh here. Not too sure about that. I mean, he did try to go for a counter kill, but a little bit of a big rotation there from Legion to commit 4 players there. It's gonna open up some space to Electrician here in the mid lane. Gemini now in the top lane getting his farm. He is 335 gold per minute in comparison to the 400 GPM of Malakin, who does pick up that Whispering Helm. Mid lane Electrician goes down. The roam from the supports, they're just a little too strong from both the Behemoth and the Monarch. And they get the tower deny there in the mid lane. Kraken, he is 360 gold per minute. He is very, very tanky. That double tap definitely getting him a lot of recovery space there. So despite having the 3 deaths, he's sitting on 71 creep kills. Doing a very good job in last hit. Same as the Malakin, who was in that tri lane. He continues to do very well here. He's got 1200 gold saved up, and he's on his way towards a portal key. Malkin, he's on the run here. He's going to use the sword throw port to it defensively. The grip comes out on the Behemoth as there is the wall blocking the Electrician now. Kraken, he's going to line up his release. The Kraken there on the Electrician as the wall of mummies comes out from Pharaoh. There's the possession from Malakin. They're going to bring down that Electrician. He was very tanky, but here comes the Crippling Pollen on the Chipper. Will this be enough damage for a kill? Gemini is here. He will land the Twin Fang Stun. Did he just commit Sudoku now is the question. He can't get his Fire and Ice off, and he will go down as he does split. There's a Hatcher coming out for the Kraken as the fight is not done. They want more as Kraken, he has a charge coming up in 2 more seconds. He's hunting for this Pharaoh. Not going to be a quad kill as Behemoth is going to snipe out that kill. And Kraken will end up falling there to the tower. Looked a little silly there, but they did end up getting 4 kills. As Lord Self-Forest actually did go down to the Pharaoh. They did get the Pharaoh as well. Pretty messy fight there as Gemini came in, wasn't able to really do a whole lot there. And I was really fearful for being Gemini this game, going up against heroes like the Kraken and the Behemoth. Just very, very, very strong. I don't know if Gemini is very good against Malikan, but it's very hard to man fight him early on. We'll see if he's able to recover here. He's only 323 gold per minute. Chipper down here in the bot lane. Gonna sweat out the Behemoth. Electrician gonna get walled off by that Fissure. Needs to go all the way around. Now Malikan, he's trying to line up a sword throw coming up soon. There's a release the Kraken on the Chipper. The grip comes out on the Behemoth. There's the Shockwave. Gonna deal some damage. Another Fissure comes out on the Electrician. There's the heals from Artesia. They're gonna turn it around and get the kill on the Malikan. Electrician will fall though before or following that kill as Pharaoh jumps in with his Wrath of the Pharaoh. He lines up a two-man wall of mummies. Now there is no follow-up here as Lord Sulfuras takes out the Artesia and Pharaoh. As good of an ultimate that is not going to work out for him. He's going to fall. And now we have a 19-16 hero kill lead for 5IFE. As 15 minutes in, we have 35 hero kills. That is more than 2 hero kills a minute. This match is nothing short of action, as we have 3 players from 5IFE, almost 400 plus GPM. Only the Gemini is closer at 385. The Electrician and Pharaoh falling behind now at 300 and 270 gold per minute. We have Lord Sulfuras picking up a Tablet of Command, pretty solid against the Pharaoh. Kraken has his portal key now, which I believe he just used bottom lane. On top of a lot of build up here, so Malikan looks like he's going for an Insanitarius. He picks up a Hum of the Victim, following up his Whispering Hum. So we're going to see a Insanitarius pick up here in the near future on the Malikan. Hypno's Wisdom picked up here on the Electrician. Don't really like that Strider's pickup though. It's just so weird to see an Electrician picking up a cheap item like that, not bulking up for his mana pool as well. Gemini though, he's going for the Dawnbringer. He's got a Lightbrand and now a Mighty Blade picked up. As he's porting to the bottom lane, we have released the Kraken, locking down Pharaoh inside his mummy wall. And here comes Malikan and Monarch as well. Crystal is going to save Kraken here as Gemini. He's going to fall. Not able to get any kills there. The rocket's going to be blocked by Malikan saving the Kraken. And this is starting to get scary now for Backdoor Protocols. We have a 5,500 gold lead on top of a 6,000 experience lead. Shaman's Head just picked up on the Lord. Possibly looking to pick up a Barrier Idol. We have Behemoth about halfway to his portal key now. Kraken sitting on 1,200 gold. We could just see an early shrunken head on the Kraken. Could see a Storm Spirit. We'll have to wait and see. Could also see a Soul's Bulwark. We see a Veiled Rot on the Kraken here. They are going to run into both the Artesia and the Electrician here. Kraken, he knows his Veiled Rot is broken. Now Monarch, she's going to go in first here. Has a Crystal still ready to go. Going to use it there. As I think Kraken wants the Electrician. He's going to go in with the slow. Gets gripped up by the Electrician who has that haste room. Behemoth going to fissure him up. There's the stomp on top. Release the Kraken, going to miss, unfortunately. But there's the Tsunami Charge, and haste is not going to save Electrician's life. He will go down. It's an ultimate warrior streak coming out for Kraken. So Lord Sulfuras got that first kill on the Artesia. Kraken is going for more now as he slows up the Chipper. And they will fall back there on the Pharaoh and the Chipper. So 23 to 16 Hero Coolie. There's the Insanitarius picked up on the Malakan. This Gemini, I think he's getting close to having his Frozen Light, I believe he's going for. Failed Dart's going to get popped immediately. He's going to get spotted here, it looks like. He's going to fall back. Failed Dart on the Electrician. He's going to run into all of the Legion team. He's going to melt. There's the Essence projection from Artesia. As Gemini jumps in, he's going to fall. I have no idea what that was all about. That was just very, very poorly executed from Backdoor Protocol. Barbed Armor's going to be popped here. They're going to get the one kill on the Behemoth. There come the rockets from Chipper. They're going to lose their Pharaoh here as well. Monarch going to survive the rockets. As Congo are going to absorb that one there. Malakan's possession is now over. It's going to almost be a genocide here as only Artesia survives. Malakan gets credit for that last kill. We have another double tap on the Kraken as he's got quite a bit of gold here. Looks like he picks up a tablet on the Kraken. Okay. They want another tablet against the Pharaoh. Wasn't thinking he would go for that, but it's not the worst thing in the world to have another tablet. Lord has enough gold for a berry riddle if he wants to upgrade it. There we go. He has 1,000 gold on top of that still remaining. Malakan going for the Kongor here. He's going to tank a boulder like a champion. Going to be just fine though. He's going to heal a lot of that damage back up as the team support's coming in now. Don't know if they know this is going on. Lord's going to tank some of the damage here. The rockets were possibly coming in. So they have an illusion rune on the electrician, but Malcolm going to go ahead and use his possession there to farm these agents. What's going on over here? Pharaoh's going to get caught by release the Kraken, it looks like. Pharaoh goes down to what I believe was just a solo Kraken. Kraken's going to avoid that stun from Gemini. Is he going to make the escape, though, is the question. Oh my god, is Zane going to do the impossible? He tablets over the cliff. He's going to portal key to safety. Meanwhile, we have a shockwave in the background. Here comes Malakan. Is he going to save Behemoth? Looks like he might. There's the Essence projection down. A lot of attack speed on the Malakan as he's very low on health. And the rockets possibly going to snipe him out. He's going to sword throw here defensively. Kraken is back in. Okay. Oh my god, one more hit. And boom. Double tap comes out for the Kraken. I think he's going to fall here to the Gemini. Got his stun off, but it didn't stun the Gemini. Malakan might have just killed himself. Yeah, he did. Pharaoh came in with the barbed armor. Had a pretty good timing there. The Kraken was champion of New Earth. Holy cow. And he went out with a bang there. Meanwhile, Lord Sulfuras, I think, was split pushing this entire time. Up in the top lane. Picks up the light brand. Oh my god, my brain was not thinking there for a second. Might see a Dawnbringer on the Lord Sulfuras, which is quite strong on him as he's able to chase people down with that. Gemini is still working on his Dawnbringer. Mal can just go for the Soul's Bulwark, which I don't know if I'm necessarily a fan of Malikan going for the Soul's Bulwark here. I think we definitely could have saw Kraken pick that one up. He goes for his own Shaman's Headdress, which I think I would rather see the Shrunken on Kraken, as we already have the idol on the Lord Sulfuras. Two-man charge coming in as he charges up the Electrician and the Pharaoh. Kraken is most likely going to fall here. There's a Crystal though. It's going to prevent some good damage. Gemini gets the one kill. He's going for more. There's a Shockwave locking down the doggos from Gemini. It's a hat trick for Malikan as they don't have the damage to bring him down there. And we finish off the game with a 15,000 gold and 16,000 experience lead. Quad kill, not going to count. That's after the overtime, but it was a hat trick. And, well, in 25 minutes, we had around 50 plus kills. So there was at least 2 kills a minute this game. Definitely a lot of action. Pretty entertaining game here, but the Gemini draft did not work out. There was just not enough farm across the board. Too much farm on the side of Legion. Great backline supporting cast of Monarch and Behemoth. Very well drafted here from Legion. They're going to take this game number 3 here and the series, I believe, 3-0. So that will do it here for the replay cast, as that will conclude game number 3.